Yo, what's up? This is the D here with MRder Inc. Going over this. This is a really solid war. Brazishu did an awesome job. I mean, they were 3-star attackers. They were bringing hog attacks. They were doing really well. This really came down to the wire. It's actually a lot closer than it looks near the end. They kind of had to... let's see. They kind of had to go after some harder bases. They needed the extra stars. So they had a pretty epic fail on Skeet right here. They had a Town Hall 9 try to go wipe him, and Queen got hung up on some walls, so they had to kind of change their game plan. But they did an excellent job. Couldn't quite do it. We had some really clutch attacks come in and save us, especially since I pretty much sucked this war. We won't get into that. Yeah, don't look at that 1 star there. Let's not look at that. That was my better attack. Anyway, so we had clutch attacks here. Matt came in, got a 3-star on number 2. It was our only 3-star for Town Hall 9, and we desperately needed it. If that had been a 2-star and one other thing goes wrong, this really, we probably would have lost this war. But luckily he did it. So let's see how he did it. So he starts off. He drops, I think, 4 hogs down here, takes out this cannon. You might look at it and go, oh, he could use a loon, but he couldn't use a loon because the air sweeper was there that was going to mess him up. Drops his poison, so he can go ahead and get rid of at least that balloon, I believe, goes down from it. The archers managed to stay on the edge of it and not quite get killed by it, but they don't really matter all that much. Drops his golem down. That one golem goes for a walk because of that air sweeper over there. It probably wouldn't have been worth it to send something after it, but sends his wall breakers in, gets a nice deep jump there after he creates his funnel for his heroes. They're going to come in, take the Queen's already down between the witches, wizards, everything. It's already down, so he's got that jump. Sends in just a big wad of hogs up here. He's going to have, and the nice thing about that golem up there, it did kind of work out because it tanked for those hogs for a little bit on that little bit of point of defense that was up there. Gets a solid heal in here that protects against a bomb. Really lucky there. Got away, just caught 1 hog with that bomb in the core. That heal was pretty solid. And then notice this, he's got 1 heal left, whole lot of defenses left. So he holds onto it. He was very patient with this heal, and that made all the difference. If he had dropped it before that, got nervous, he wouldn't have had it for this back end. All that point defense would have ripped through those hogs. He might not have made it through this one. But you'll notice that golem came around and saved him because those archer towers, he might not have needed the heal there because those archer towers were focused on that golem. And that's it. So we're going to speed up. All we've got left is cleanup. This kill squad did an awesome job of clearing the base out behind the hogs too. I'll point that out. That's where that jump came in. Great job, Mac. Extremely clutch. We're gonna slide on now. We have some 8.5s on our team now, and they did some 3-starring at the top for us. So we're gonna skip that stuff. People with 4 heals and whatnot. Todd hitting number 9. This was a very solid attack. I don't know if this was a cleanup or not. Sends 1 hog in, gets the lure. Very good job. There was nothing else you're going to get, so no need to send a bunch of hogs in and waste them. Sets his anchor down at the bottom. We're going to zoom in just a wee bit here. Gets his witches down. So what I would have probably done is got those witches out a little sooner behind the builder hut, but it works out. So gets those wizards down, takes that out. Gets this balloon in just a second here, and those witches are going to come in handy. You're going to see at the end. So he sends them in, 1 big file here, sets off a bomb. He's got his heal already pre-healed, so everything's good. Sends another group of hogs in. That way they didn't split off, which is really nice. This poison probably needed to be a little farther up because the skeletons get through it, don't die. Yeah, there you go. That heal was again very solid. Saved it for a bomb spot. He's going to save his last heal for another bomb spot right there. Saves all his hogs. Very good job. He's going to clear that section out. Notice after he gets out of this heal, he's in a lot of trouble. Those skeletons are still alive. Some go flying to spring traps, loses a bunch to them. But look at this. The witches are down here, and they were doing a little bit of tanking. But look at this. He's got almost no hogs left. His hogs are pretty much dead. That being said, his kill squad is up all over the base. These witches and that wizard there are going to take down the king, get into the core, and take out the town hall. Those skeletons along the left side are clearing up a little bit of trash. He's even got that one archer taking care of that dark elixir drill. That big wad of wizards and the king up there are cleaning up on the top side. We're going to speed up here. And the kill squad saved the day. It's pretty hard to win if you ain't got any hogs left at the end. But Todd manages to do it. Got a pretty good spread on everything there, so that helped a lot. Or he might have ran out of time. But very, very good job, Todd. Way to go. The next one, this was super clutch. This was VC had a 6-star war. Super clutch. He was our last Town Hall 8. We needed to we really wanted to take a wild shot at my 1-star and see if B-Wag could get a 2-star. He was even going to go wipe it. That didn't work out. So we really needed this star. Otherwise, they may have taken a different strategy and beaten us. So we're going to watch it. Very, very. I think his other attack might have been a better attack. But this one was so clutch that we got to show it. So he sends a few hogs in here. Watch this. That's where all the bombs are. There's actually 3 bombs down there. I think there's 3 bombs down there. He didn't set 2 of them off with that somehow. He sets his, but he did get a skeleton trap. Sets his lure down here. They're going to go ahead and deal with all that garbage. In a second, I think he's going to drop some witches. Yeah, drops witches. With the poison, the king isn't taking all that much damage because it takes a long time for the dragon to puff. But he is down pretty bad there, so he goes ahead and boosts him. And look at that. Yeah, there were 3 bombs down there. Very silly plan. It only works one time, really. Although we attacked this base like 3 times. I don't even think, even though we hit it a bunch of times, I don't think VC knew they were there because they never got set off with the other attacks. Even though they were fails, they never got set off. That heal right there, it was kind of questionable. Wasn't a lot of hogs in it, wasn't a lot of defenses in it, but that second heal was pretty valuable. Notice the kill squad is still alive and kicking down there, going ahead and cleaning up trash. He's got barbs and stuff that are going down everywhere, cleaning off the stuff on the side. He's already thinking about the end game, which is great. His last heal's down. He's going to take these last few defenses out. He is going to get hit with some spring traps, I believe, here in just a second. Yep, some go flying, but damn's already done. Everything's dead. They're going to turn around, kill that king, and that's going to be the end of it. We're going to speed up here. There we go. And that was a winner. We really needed that star. Again, it was a lot closer than it seemed. So, very good job, VC. We're going to slide down. Nate and Thunder had some really good drag attacks. I had to pick one. I went with the higher one. Nate did a great job, especially since he doesn't have his Quake spell yet. Got to get that Quake spell. Same to you, Thunder. Get that thing upgraded. It makes a big difference when you can bring an extra rage. It makes a huge difference. So he goes in and kills that one. Notice that the air sweeper is pointed this way, but it's not pointed. It's too far back. So it's not going to stop him from getting to the ADs, and that's really the problem. It doesn't really matter if it's stopping them any other time, but when it keeps them in range of the AD longer, that's when the sweeper becomes a real problem. I still might have come from the right side, but I think actually the sweeper would have been deflecting a little bit if he had, so this might have been the best way. Sends those loons in on the side while the ADs are being tanked by the drags, which is pretty solid. I think they get in there and help with that one AD, which is very good. They also take out a Seeking Mine, which is basically trading a loon for a drag. That's awesome. It's one of the great things about the loons. They're going to come in and take that. I don't know what was in his CC because I didn't see a drag come out. So he must not have had a drag in there. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to speed up to 2 times because you know how it is with drags. It just takes forever. They're going to go ahead and clean. They pretty much got everything done. There's some lower level archer towers, couple low level Teslas, but that's it. And he's got plenty of drags to finish off the job. Very good job, Nate. Way to create a good funnel, man. Please, please get that Quake spell. It's going to make a big difference for you. Doesn't even cost Elixir to upgrade to it, so you don't need to upgrade it. You just need to get it. But excellent job, guys. That was a very solid war. It really came down. I was watching the last 2 hours. I was at work just staring at it for 2 hours, watching every single attack. Great job from those at MRder Inc. that are not named the D. And hey, guys, keep going for 3 stars.